So welcome everybody to another exhibition match between Northernlion and Sinvicta. Calamity, how are you doing?
Yeah, doing good. How about you?
I'm doing okay. So what do you think of Sinvicta's chances today? He's on a bit of a losing streak. As we take a look at the matchup stats.
Yeah, it's always a close call between these two. It's difficult to say who would win on any given day. It depends a lot, I'd say, on the things they find as well as which countries they're in. But it will certainly be an interesting match again.
Yeah, I definitely agree. What do you think are some strong points for Sinvicta going into this matchup?
It's difficult to say. I think they're relatively even with most things. I mostly watch Northernlion, so it's difficult for me to mention strengths of Sinvicta.
Okay.
Maybe you know a couple of those.
Well, Sinvicta is pretty good at being thorough, which is also kind of a setback a lot of times, in the sense that he does do his due diligence. He does make sure he reads signs, that he does zoom in far enough on the map to drop a good pin location, which can win him those 20, 30 extra points sometimes, which could be the round. So, but hopefully he doesn't spend too much time doing that and then lose out on some information. So you watch NL, so let me know about him. What are some strengths he has going into this matchup?
I think, especially compared to Sinvicta, NL is a bit stronger in differentiating between languages.
Oh, okay.
So that's something to look out for maybe during this competition.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at the map they will be playing today. It's Diverse World, as usual. Created by Mapper, a great community map maker, an average score of about 15,000, and our competitors regularly beat that. So they're doing well. Over 1.4 million times played. That's a lot. Yeah. What are your thoughts about Diverse World?
I like it. It's probably it's surely the map I've played the most. It's definitely a big improvement over the standard world map that Geoguessr brings with it. I like that you get placed in a lot of different countries and not just the same old boring countries all over.
Yeah, the standard Geoguessr map for world is like you're going to get at least one Brazil, Russia, or American guess every game. So kind of automatically at least one seed. But Diverse World does, as it says, diversify quite a bit, make sure that you're likely to see some other countries. And my favorite part is it gets rid of a lot of those bad camera locations. So you can definitely read some signs and get some good information on the ground. Okay, well with that, let's get into the match. Here we go.
Okay, from the first instinct said either Africa or like South America.
They have seen a picture of an elephant, so I'm pretty sure we're in Africa.
Yeah, seems likely.
I wasn't sure. I thought I saw NL see a sign that said Kenya, but it was fast. I'm not quite sure.
Could be.
Oh,
there's a lot of...
Sinvicta does have a bus with a sign that says Kenya on it. Did he notice that?
They've both found a bus now that had Nairobi on it.
Yeah.
So at this point, they should know they're in Kenya.
Yeah, they have those buses. Not a bad thing. Yeah, NL now zooming in, giving us a better shot of that bus. And of course, he moves away the minute I click.
Of course he does.
Yeah. But it does say about the Olympics and in Kenya. So.
The Olympics 2016 were in Rio de Janeiro, I think.
Yeah, but I think underneath it said Kenya for gold or something. So that must have been an advertisement for the Kenyan national team in the Olympics. One thing I have noticed is that Sinvicta does wait to gather quite a bit of information before he puts a pin down. And now doing probably the safer thing and quickly putting a pin down just to make sure he doesn't run out of time.
Yeah, I'm personally a fan as well of just quickly getting a pin down once you at least know the country, and then you can still look further, but just to have that safety.
Yeah, it doesn't come back to bite you in the butt too many times, but when it does, man, do you wish you would have put down a pin somewhere. So
it can be really frustrating. It's usually on like 4-minute games, it's fine because you'll remember to put it down eventually. But if you play shorter games of like a minute and 30, then it can happen more often.
Yeah, even especially on those 30-second lightning rounds, you definitely need to put a pin down as fast as you can. But NL and Sinvicta both moving a little bit south. Reading lots of signs, but nothing to give them any too specific information. Oh, Sinvicta's got a great hospital sign.
It could be a suburb of Nairobi.
County government. That should give him a county name.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Malindi. He's found the city. Very nice. Yeah, that sign, definitely what he needed to give him an edge.
And else found it as well, I think.
He is in the same city. Oh, he's found it on a gas station. Interesting.
It's not where you usually find city names, but fair play.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, I guess. So they found the same city, but through very different means. Oh, Sinvicta has found the hospital he's in front of. So he's got the area of town even.
It's just a question of where he can backtrack to where he started.
Indeed, and I don't know if NL has that much of information.
I don't think he does. And he's just guessed.
He's guessed with 4998. He's only dropped 2 points. But Sinvicta might be almost exactly far away. His time is up now. Oh, exactly the same score. 4998 for both of them in this round.
Keeps it nice and close.
Yeah, what do you think? They both did really well with the information they were given.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I think, I don't know who it was. One of them could have put a marker down in Kenya a lot earlier, but I was surprised at how quickly they found Malindi, both of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a big enough city that when they were scanning the map, they were able to find it. So, not bad. Not bad. Okay, let's get on to round 2. Eventually, when they stop talking.
It shouldn't be long.
Yep, there we go. Oh, and they're on sync today. That's always nice. Oh, maybe not. Sinvicta hovers over the button, gets me going, and then immediately, doesn't click on it. And we're in Japan for our second round. Should be pretty obvious by the architecture and roads.
And the Japanese writing.
And the writing as well. Anything?
So any first impressions on Red Country?
Not a whole lot. They're in a small town Japan, which doesn't exactly help you a whole lot. NL does have a good sign with the area code, if I knew my area codes.
What was it?
It was 05.
Okay. Yeah, I think Japanese area codes start low in the north and go down to the 9s with like Okinawa.
That's generally how they work. So we are somewhere in the Kanto region, which is kind of what I'm thinking about anyway. But that's just in general your immediate first guess in Japan.
But it's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle. So no, nobody's seen anything. Oh, Sinvicta, if he focuses in, I will switch over to him. These local community signs that he was looking at are good if you can read them. Oh, NL with some streets, and he moves away, of course. He had a few city names. There we go. Okoshi and Hagiwara. I don't recognize those names off the top.
They're probably pretty small towns, considering they're only 2 kilometers away either direction.
Yes, and considering that there's no road number, not a whole lot to go. Now that phone number was a 69, but not an area code. Sinvicta checking out the lady farming in her backyard. Gardening is a huge hobby in Japan. A lot of people have little plots of land. They grow vegetables or rice. It's pretty common. There.
Sinvicta's just placing his marker down in Japan to start with, just so he doesn't forget, I'm assuming.
He's edging his bets towards the southern part of Japan. So with Japanese area codes, I know the first number is going to give you the prefecture, and then the second and sometimes third number will give you region or even city. So if you can memorize them down to that level, you've got a lot of information there. But I usually just try to worry about the biggest number and not the second or third digit.
How many prefectures are there in Japan?
47. Right?
Okay.
7 prefectures. Oh, Heiwado, that's a good hint. Heiwado in Japan tends to be a rural. Oh, Ogaki. Okay. Yeah, we're probably in Kansai, actually. Heiwado tends to be a suburban/rural shopping center.
Okay.
They don't appear often in large cities or major cities. Northernlion, though, going for Hokkaido. That's not really what we want to see.
They both haven't found any national roads yet.
No.
And they won't with 15 seconds left.
No, he has some local roads, but that's not going to be helpful. Oh, we were outside Nagoya. That does make sense. They're both guessing. Oh, and... Okay, there we go. And now jumping too far ahead. And now with 4186 and Sinvicta, ooh, 3546 as his score. So Sinvicta slightly further away by about 600 points. A little rough. Oh, he moved us way down into Kyushu at the very end. That did cost him. They're going to jump into the next round. Hang on.
A bit more luck on Northernlion's side.
Yeah, 052 is Nagoya. 058 was what we were seeing a lot. Were we seeing 2? Anyways, close. Okay, anyways, they quickly jumped in the next round, so let's get in there. Your thoughts on this calamity?
Well, my first thought was South America, and the Spanish that NL just found probably confirms that. Sinvicta's found a
really good sign.
I want to say. With a badge on it, probably of the province or the municipality. But I don't know if he can read that. I certainly can't.
Yeah, it's too small. I'm having a hard time. It looks kind of like a Spanish crest, but...
I was thinking that as well, but...
A little odd, but...
It doesn't really look Spanish landscape-wise.
Yeah, we're definitely not in Spain. I would say maybe a former Spanish colony is probably more likely.
I want to say something like Bolivia, maybe? Something along those lines, maybe Peru?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell how high up in the mountains we are, but I definitely would say higher arid mountains.
NL's found a number
NL has a license plate. Now, that's a rarity because Google almost always blocks out license plates. So,
but sometimes the algorithm fails.
Yeah, so that's a big get for NL, seeing Bolivia on a license plate.
He definitely seems happy about it.
He does look happy. He's a bit of swagger in his mouse movements. Oh, Sinvicta, though, with a really good road sign. I've never seen a sign like this. I don't even know. Oh, that must be tires and tonnage.
Yeah.
Interesting way to show the tires.
I don't think it's going to help him
Yeah, that's
at all. NL has found another sign.
Yeah, NL has found some cities. Oh, he's found La Paz, was 38 kilometers away to the north. Now, is he going to use our compass? That's to the northwest. Probably almost due north, so yeah. He is south, that's good.
He's got Laja above it on that sign, which you can already see on the map there, just west of La Paz. Laja Municipality. NL doesn't see it, of course.
Not quite. He's still not on the right road. He should put himself a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Sinvicta. Oh, Sinvicta has found the same. Oh, he's found a different sign for another city in the other direction, heading north and west. But that should help him pinpoint the same location as NL if he can do some triangulation. Good compass usage.
If you can find the cities in the first place.
Yes. And now still zooming in on some random places south of La Paz, trying to find what he needs.
He's had his mouse on Laja. Yeah, he's found it now.
Oh, there he goes. He's got it. Jump over to him. Good view. Maya doubles checks the sign. Seems like he's got it. Very nice, very nice.
Peru.
Oh, he moved us to Peru. Oh, NL has guessed. He has gotten a total of 4981. Very good score. A little bit further outside of town. Didn't account for the clicking that he did, the movement. And Sinvicta has now guessed as well, but he put us in the wrong country. That'll cost him 2113.
That's tough.
Yeah. He was looking in Bolivia, correct? I did see him hovering over Bolivia.
He was looking in Bolivia for a while. He had his marker down on the border between Chile and Bolivia. So I don't think he was very confident on which country it was.
Yeah. So do you think there was anything, pause the video here for a second, anything that Sinvicta could have done to kind of, pinpoint Bolivia a bit more?
Find the cities on the map. That's the best I can think of right now.
Yeah.
There wasn't really a lot of information you had to work with there. It looked a bit too green, I want to say, for the place he put us in, because northern Peru is very dry as far as I'm aware. But yeah, just tough luck.
Yeah, I think NL really just was the one who got lucky rather than Sinvicta unlucky in finding that uncensored license plate. So.
And then the sign for La Paz.
Yeah. So, very nice. He almost missed it too, because it was blurred out for a bit, and then he moved a little bit closer, and it unblurred, and he caught it. So, almost double lucky there. So, anyways, we're into round 4. Sinvicta is down by almost 3,500 points on NL.
He's really going to need a mistake from NL to catch up.
Yes, a real good mistake. Ooh, and we have a language to start off with Sinvicta. Looked like... Your thoughts?
Go on. I was going to say, looks Thai to me.
Yeah, I was going to say more Indian, but I didn't get a good look at it.
Well, since there's no street view really in India apart from like stuff like museums and universities, it's unlikely to be India.
Yeah, but like Sri Lanka and Bangladesh do have some stuff. So not India, but Indian area.
Sri Lanka's language is a lot more like curvy. A lot of circles in that.
Okay, Sinvicta is taking a look at that sign. Let's look at that.
And the language in Bangladesh has a straight line through the top of the letters.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, I was thinking of Sri Lanka, but it is more rounded, I guess.
Mm.
Sinvicta does seem to have picked up on it, though. He is putting us in the right area.
Cambodia.
In Cambodia.
It could definitely be there as well.
Cambodia or
I don't really know the differences between Thailand and Cambodia in terms of language.
And L doing a similar thing. He has put us in the same region. I believe he put us in Cambodia as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Cambodia and Thailand are both usually, Cambodia even more so, difficult to find out exactly where you are. Thailand at least regularly has road markers on the side of the road where it says the road number on it.
Yeah, Cambodia, the small concrete posts.
Yes.
Right, it's Thailand, yeah. And Cambodia is much less predictable in terms of any signage. Now, NL has found a paved road, though. That's a pretty good find. Maybe a major road, give him some good information. Sinvicta still wandering through the jungle. A very interesting sign for NL.
Yep. He's spending a lot of time looking at it.
I think he's describing it to Sinvicta and Sinvicta with the early guess. With 4494, not a bad guess. Not too far off. He was in the right country of Cambodia. So,
and El still has a minute left to make his guess, but he's just found a sign for the Cambodian People's Party.
Let's take a look at that.
Knows the country as well.
Very nice chance. Yeah, Sinvicta not using the time. I think he got a little frustrated with being stuck in some dirt roads and just called it good, but NL was able to find his way out and confirm the location. Less of a random guess for NL on this one.
Still won't help him more, won't help him get the exact area in Cambodia.
And actually beat him by a little bit. Gets 4790.
Can't be mad about that in Cambodia.
Nope. And they're on to the next round already. This video, they're right to it. No chatter. About to say where we should be in the US.
Do you have any tips between differentiating between the US and Canada?
The signs, if you can find signs for sure, are very different. Sinvicta with a great sign with the Pennsylvania Turnpike, so he should have no problem finding that. He also has a couple road numbers. The signs are the biggest giveaway. The signage is a little different. But in terms of architecture and roads can be really tough, especially if you're right close to the border. Some of the towns look very similar and can be a little bit tricky. Usually I get lucky with a sign or a flag or something to help me out.
NL has found the same sign.
He has found sign that will make sure that we are at least even on information for this round. Which is bad news for Sinvicta. He has a 3,000 point, almost a 4,000 point now deficit to make up, and he's not going to do it.
No. You could probably guess anywhere in the US at this point, and still you wouldn't lose 3,000 points.
He could be on West Coast, and it might be enough.
Yeah, it might get close.
Sinvicta again with the early guess kind of resigned himself to his fate. But 4482 again, not a bad round. But given how the game has gone, that one bad guess by going way down south in Japan has come back to haunt him.
I still think, though, even if they had gotten a similar score in that round, that NL would have probably beaten him either way. Because I don't think it was that many points that Sinvicta lost. I think it was just a few thousand,
I think he lost
or something.
I think he lost almost 2,000 points.
Okay.
That was about half his deficit. Yeah, it has been kind of, besides that one round, has been a kind of a death by 1,000 cuts for Sinvicta. Just, you know, couple hundred points here, a couple hundred points there, and it adds up after a couple of rounds. Gotta hate when that happens.
And I'll still taking his time, trying to make sense of the American road system.
Yeah, he's got a minute and 10 seconds left. So now, if for America with the interstates, usually if it's a big number, like in the hundreds, the first number will be kind of the area you'll be in. So they kind of like 30 or 3 will be close to like 300 something. So that's kind of how it works. I think that's how it works anyway. Where the larger hundreds are offshoots of the smaller 10 or single digit number.
It could be. I'm not too aware of American road numbers.
It is in some areas. Whether or not the entire country holds to that, I'm 90% sure, but I have not been to every corner of the U.S. So
you haven't?
No, I haven't. Yeah. I've been to quite a few states, but not everyone. But NL has found Interstate 76, and oh man, he gets a really good guess. Oops, with 4968, he was right on top of it. Again, Sinvicta losing by about 500 points, but you know that'll add up. And as we take a look at our as our final scores here,
yeah, it was Peru, the Peru guess of Sinvicta that really.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that one. Yeah, Sinvicta. Total 19,633, but NL a solid 23,923. Almost 24,000 points there. Solid round from NL.
I think NL might have actually beaten Sinvicta in every round except the first one where they drew.
You might. Let's see if we can't get NL to show us the screen. We can get them to be on different screens, then pair them. Don't look like NL doesn't actually go to the results screen. Oh, thank you, NL. Then Sinvicta does take a look at it. Let's jump back. Here we go. Yeah, 4941, 494749. And Sinvicta 49. The first round, I think they had identical points.
Yeah, I think they drew there.
But then after that, you're right. NL wins every round with a significant win in round 3 to seal the deal. Yeah. Sinvicta, a total of 2,629 kilometers off. NL, where is it? Where does he jump back and forth? I'm trying to find what he looks at NL's screen. Come on.
I think it was just for a moment.
Yeah, and it's a little hard to navigate. Anyways, that'll do us for another exhibition match between these two competitors. Yeah, not much to say about this one. Sinvicta just with one bad round and then just off by a few hundred. Yeah, kind of how it goes sometimes, Calamity.
He just got beaten in Japan, and then I don't know if he lost motivation or something because he went really fast on a lot of the others. He probably did after the round in Bolivia where he missed badly. And
yeah. A 2,000 plus deficit is really hard to come back from. In Geoguessr.
When you know that your opponent is good enough to not make those mistakes.
Yeah. If you assume that your opponent can see everything you see, then you're going to be like, well, if I found a sign that easily gives it away, he won't be far off. So maybe you get a couple hundred points or 1,000 points back after a couple rounds, but a big swing like that is going to be rough. Well, great. Check out our YouTube channel for more esports matches between these two and other competitors, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye.